fans, it's Travis from RockRiverRails. Currently going through Rockford, Illinois. Gonna do some rail fanning today in the Rochelle area. But got a little bit of a late start today. I had a flat tire when I came out to my truck, so it was sitting in my driveway. I did some running around earlier this morning, and so ran some errands and then came back home, just left my truck in the driveway. Usually it's parked in my garage, but it felt a little funny when I was coming back home from running those errands this morning. So I also had a low tire pressure sensor light on. I think it's the TPS sensor, which is weird because I just put air in all my tires this past Saturday before I went to Train Fest. So I knew something was weird if I just did that and wasn't really that cold out today and have that sensor on. So I went to put some more air in them and took a look around, and I had a flat tire on my passenger side rear tire. So got that changed, threw the spare on, and didn't let it ruin my day. I'm still gonna go out rail fanning for you and catch some trains, hopefully a lot of them. But just a slight delay, and we'll have to get that tire plugged or get a new one altogether, so time will tell. And I'll check in with you guys when I get a little bit closer to Rochelle. I am now headed southbound on I-39 towards Rochelle. I am about 15 miles out from Rochelle currently. It's the first week of November, and we got some gorgeous weather today. In the low 60s, not a cloud in the sky. So we had to get out and do some rail fanning today. It is way too nice for November to be cooped up in the house. So that's what we did. On the way to Rochelle now. Had that slight delay with the flat tire, but on the bright side, I'm glad I caught that in my driveway and not on the side of the highway here, because that'd be a pain to change it on the side of the highway. And not only that, it's extremely dangerous nowadays because people just don't pay attention. So I'll look on the bright side. I caught it in my driveway rather than on the side of the highway or out in the middle of nowhere while I was rail fanning. So we'll take that as a win. I was gonna get a flat tire either way, so we'll take it as a win having it happen at home. But yeah, about 15 miles out from Rochelle. Gonna pop the scanner on here in a moment, and I'll pop back in if anything happens, but we're gonna start out at the rail park and go from there. We just had daylight savings time, so not a lot of light in the day, but we're gonna take advantage of what we got here left and this beautiful weather. Just pulled into Rochelle off I-39. Looks like they're still doing some concrete work here on 38. So if you frequent my channel, that's what I was talking about last time when I chased that Operation Lifesaver, that C&W unit. That's the construction I was talking about. So chases today, if I'm at the park, chases today all depend on getting through that construction zone if we decide to do that. But we're here in Rochelle, and we'll see what we get for you guys.
403. Got one visible switch in front of here. Okay, come flash 5. Alright, in position. Line for 403. One switch for the ball. Going left.
on Dement Road going over the UP Geneva sub. I'm gonna point the camera this way. Nothing in both directions.
Verified. 3 more. Sorry, man. That's Captain. You want clear right on 403. 4 more switches. 7 minutes, guys. Signal 0 seconds. Signal 0.
Pulling into the rail park here now. I saw a stack train just west of the Diamonds. So that's probably who we're hearing on the radio. Alright. Guy left me like no room to get in here, but we're in the parking lot. What a gorgeous day, like I said. Trees are turning fall colors here in Rochelle now. We got full color at home in Beloit, but here we are. Looks like maintenance away is down there at the Diamonds. So, just got parked. Gonna get out and see what we get and enjoy this nice weather today, and hopefully a bunch of trains. Okay, so I heard a horn in the distance to the northwest and some chatter on the radio. It sounded like BNSF. So we're gonna wander on over here on the BNSF Aurora sub and see if we get anything. I like to go in this field. This time of year, the sun is towards the south and real low in the sky. So let's see if we get a train here. Alright, I'm fairly certain we're gonna get a train here any second. If I was a betting man, I would definitely take this bet on this train. Yep, here we go. So the BNSF Aurora subdivision, Rochelle, Illinois. Let's see what we get here. South Shore freight on there, those coil cars. So we got a eastbound manifest train here on the BNSF Aurora subdivision. Good amount of tanks as well. first train of the day here in Rochelle, Illinois. A mixed freight manifest headed eastbound towards Chicago. Cool. And a rear DPU shoving on the rear drawbar there. So pretty good train. I like manifest trains, so you get a little bit of everything. There she goes, eastbound. Pretty windy out here today, but I cannot complain. It's gorgeous. So, headed back to the truck. Hear the scanner going off now here. Let's see. Maybe we'll get something on the UP.
Dispatcher 12 over. 5400. Go ahead. Depot go 380. Alright, good notification. Alright. And CB there, dispatcher over. You're gonna meet one up there at Malta, by the way. Okay, we still need a door of work. I need a signal at 76 behind the SK there to do our station work. Yeah, I wasn't talking to you yet, CBCH. 6400, you're going to meet one at Malta. Yeah, correct, 5400 is what I meant to say. Okay, CB, your turn. Need a light at 76? That is correct for now. I'll let you know if we need 75, but 76 for sure. I'll stack in behind that SK. Pull it off. Thank you, Al.
All right. So, it sounds like we're gonna get 3 trains on the UP Geneva sub. So we got an eastbounder for sure. Dispatcher told that eastbounder he's gonna meet someone at Malta, which I would assume would be a westbound. And then it sounds like a local right here at 76. Milepost 76 is pretty much where we're at here. So let's see what we get. Let's go up there and see what we get here. An eastbound stack train on main track 2 on the Union Pacific Geneva subdivision. And from the sounds of the scanner, this is gonna be the first of a few here, so hang tight. So now I'm just ready for this thing to pass so we don't get blocked in. We're good so far on our westbound train. We still got a red signal up there. But I'd like to see that local, so I hope the local doesn't skirt around this one. So this one can hurry up and clear at any moment. No DPUs or anything yet, but we'll get them if they are on the train. Alright, so got an eastbound stack train there. Back in the truck so I can hear the scanner. I should have brought a pair of headphones today, but I'm in the truck so I can hear the scanner. It's pretty windy, so it makes it hard to hear the scanner audio. And I like to know what's going on. So back in the truck for now. Not sure if our local went west, or maybe it's coming this way east. But if I had to assume, I would assume that we're definitely going to get a westbound here in a few minutes. So time will tell. Stay tuned.
Through the crossovers down the lane for track 6 in a bowl. No flight, no derail, multiple switches. Conductor's riding, going 20 west, and zone 2 is not active. Here we go.
So it sounds like whatever is over there in Global 3 is still building their train. They're shoving 20 cars west. Should be getting close now. 10 cars. So we'll see what we get here. They're still building that one, it sounds like.
Hey, 15 getting down in 3, over. Alright, good for 15, starting in the track, getting down in 3.
Alright, we've got a westbound on the BNSF Aurora sub. Another manifest on the BNSF Aurora subdivision with a friendly crew as well. So I got a little horn salute from the crew. And yeah, there was a slew of brand new hoppers on there. That was pretty cool. So another nice train on the BNSF side of things today. So there's our westbound train on the UP Geneva sub. Main track 1. Nice little lash up front and another friendly crew. Got a horn salute. Still waiting on our eastbound train. Sounded like the conductor's getting a ride to the head end, and then they should be heading east, I would assume. So it looks like we got a hot Z train here. And see if we get any DPUs on this one. So a fairly short Z train headed westbound. Still waiting on our eastbounder. Hopefully not much longer. So our eastbound train is a mixed manifest, and it sounds like there's another one waiting out at Dement or Malta, so we'll see. So an eastbound manifest on the UP Geneva sub. Let's see if we can catch one more train before we gotta roll out. We've got a hot westbound Z train on the BNSF Aurora subdivision. It's like a FedEx train. cool. A hot westbound Z train with UPS and FedEx and JB Hunt on the Aurora sub. So a very short mixed freight train looks like it's going into Global 3. And that may do it for us today. So it looks like BNSF is working over here in cold storage, I think it is. So I think that's gonna do it for us today, guys. Appreciate you watching. Please give the video a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And that's gonna wrap up another day of rail fanning for us. Nothing to chase really, but some good action in the few hours that we spent in town. So looks like they're working over here doing something, but anyways, guys, that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. So we caught one more train. I was about to leave town and I was looking around the southeast side of Rochelle, and I was going down Seward Road and I saw headlights in the distance, so we went back through town and got it for you. So again, appreciate you watching. Please give us a like,
5531.
leave me a comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again, guys. See you next time.
6 is for you.